What does it mean to be American? There are many common symbols associated with the United States. However, we put ourselves up to the challenge to find 6 other atypical objects that further represent what being American means, starting with number 1. The US dollar represents power. Today, the dollar is the most powerful currency, being backed by some of the world's largest economies. According to Google, as of January 7, 2019, in Japan, 1 US dollar is approximately 108.39 yen. In Saudi Arabia, 3.75 rial. In India, 69.77 rupees. And in the UAE, 3.67 dirhams. As the global currency, the dollar grants people purchasing power. In fact, international exchanges are typically done so in the dollar. The independence that our national currency gives us allows us to dictate our own economic futures. It gives us the power to choose where and what we want to spend our money on. The trumpet represents freedom. Jazz, dubbed America's classical music, is a synthesis of African and European music. Jazz is all about the sound of freedom. Jazz has been a powerful voice for people to express the discrimination they have experienced because of the color of their skin. It has been instrumental in popularizing the civil rights movement in the 1960s. Because of these famous musicians, John Coltrane, Dizzy Gillespie, Louis Armstrong, jazz has become one of the most profound, diverse, and interpersonal music genres ever created. Jazz and the trumpet have become iconic symbols for American freedom.
And although jazz is uniquely American, people around the world have long proclaimed their existential right to freedom through this music.
I voted stickers represent responsibility. The stickers, having become ubiquitous for Election Day, are now a beloved tradition. As Americans take to the polls, more and more people don these stickers as a badge of honor. In elections that are often divisive, the stickers represent a display of solidarity and civic duty. They also pay homage to past generations who were not given the right to vote. And while voter turnout has reached unprecedented highs in the 2018 election, it is our responsibility as Americans to protect the legacy of democracy by voting.
Vote for her. And when I stand in the polls, I do what Maya Angelou says, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. For all those who paved the way that we might have the right to vote. And for anybody here who has an ancestor who didn't have the right to vote, and you are choosing not to vote wherever you are in this state, in this country, you are dishonoring your family.
Mickey Mouse represents hope. Mickey Mouse is undoubtedly everyone's favorite mouse and the mascot for Disneyland. In fact, Mickey Mouse has become one of the world's most recognizable icons, having made his way into the hearts of millions around the globe. Mickey Mouse evokes positive emotions and creates memorable experiences by bringing families together. It has become a symbol of American optimism, resourcefulness, and energy. Although, over the years, Mickey Mouse has undergone several cosmetic changes, Mickey Mouse still immortalizes the idea of hope, that dreams come true. Ford represents innovation. The Ford Motor Company, established in 1903 by Henry Ford, was the first company of its kind. Shortly after the company created its first best-selling car in 1913, Ford introduced the assembly line, which enabled efficient mass production of automobiles to become a reality. Throughout the years, the Ford Motor Company has produced some iconic American cars, such as the Mustang and the Model T. Ford was able to establish itself as a leader in the automobile industry. To this day, Ford continues to pioneer and innovate the automobile industry, incurring a slew of copycats worldwide. McDonald's represents consumerism. McDonald's golden arches have become a familiar backdrop in the landscape of America. As one of the largest businesses in the world, McDonald's huge commercial and social success is indicative of 20th and 21st century globalization. But McDonald's isn't alone in this respect. Companies such as Amazon and Apple are also examples of mass consumerism. In this way, McDonald's has become a hallmark of the American lifestyle, a business model of instant gratification. So, what does it mean to be American? While other countries can have all of these attributes, what makes America unique is its ability to synthesize and claim ownership of them. To answer the question, what does it mean to be American, we have come to the conclusion that being American is e pluribus unum. In other words, many qualities, power, freedom, responsibility, hope, consumerism, and innovation come together as one and make up America's core identity. E pluribus unum.